1939, my father, whose deli in New York was going broke, so he took my mother and me and sent us back on a boat to Germany, 1939. And this is the picture. Myself, when as a child, lived in New York City, and this is the picture of me playing the piano in Carnegie Hall. Written right on there.
And I want to say good evening and thank you for being here with us to celebrate and welcome my husband's 90th birthday today. Today is his real 90th birthday. So we wanted to share it with people that we love and know and have great connection with these years. So tonight, beneath the stars of the planetarium, we celebrate not only an extraordinary man, but an extraordinary lifetime. Rudy's story began in New York City, where he was born before being sent back to Germany with his mother as a young child. During the difficult years of World War II, he experienced hardships and uncertainty that would shape his resilience, determination, and appreciation for the life that guided him throughout his remarkable journey. He went on to build a life defined by service, compassion, and achievement. Over the past 90 years, he has seen extraordinary changes in science, medicine, and technology. He has lived through the transformation from black and white television to smartphones, from early medical instruments to advanced imaging and robotic surgeries, and from the earliest days of modern neurosurgery to today's groundbreaking innovations in healthcare. Throughout those changes, he dedicated his life to helping others with skill, compassion, and wisdom. As a neurosurgeon, he touched countless lives, but his mission extended beyond the operating room. He believed deeply in the prevention of disease and educating families and children about healthy choices, safety, nutrition, and exercise, and protecting the brain and body before illness and injury could occur. His lifelong commitment has always been not only to help people recover, but to help people live healthier and safer lives. His passion for education and public service also reached far beyond medicine through his public access television programs, the books he has written, and now through podcasts. He continues sharing knowledge, encouraging healthy living, and inspiring others to keep learning, proving that curiosity and purpose truly have no age limit. And somehow, in addition to all those achievements, he also found time to excel in athletics. His passion and competitive spirit earned him recognition in the Tennis Hall of Fame, and he played pickleball. He continues to stay active and energized, showing all of us that staying healthy, engaged, and youthful in spirit is a lifelong journey. It is especially fitting that we gather tonight in a planetarium, a place devoted to discovery, curiosity, and looking forward to the future. Like the stars above us, Rudy has inspired generations through his leadership, kindness, athleticism, and belief that knowledge and prevention can improve lives and strengthen communities. Tonight we celebrate 90 years of Rudy. 90 years of achievements, service, family, friendship, and love. His life reminds us while technology may transform the world, compassion, dedication, and helping others remain timeless. Please join me in raising a toast to my husband, Dr. Rudy. May your days continue to shine as brightly as the stars above us. Happy 90th. And we have one thing from the Mayor Tucker, from Mayor Sharon Tucker. She has sent a certificate of recognition to Dr. Rudy Kachmann, a distinguished pillar and champion in our community, in honor and recognition of his 90th birthday. Wishing you much joy and as you commemorate this milestone.
Thank you.
A few words here.
Thank you very much. And the love of my life right here. And believe me, I wouldn't be 90 if it wasn't for her. I really appreciate all of you coming today. You've all had something to do with my life, made it better. Now, 90 today, I must say, who do you think? I mean, when you think of it, I was in the Navy, I was in the Marines, I was 9 years in Germany during the war. How did I survive all of that? Is that just luck, spirit of the universe maybe come down, give me a hand? It's hard to say, but I would like to see I learned something from every one of you, which improved my life. And I especially would like to thank the things that happened to me. Is the Allen County Library. I mean, it's done unbelievable stuff for me. If you look on the ceiling, the words that are written there, everything in the library is free. And I've taken full advantage of it. And I do podcasts there, and then they get sent to YouTube that day. And you know who's doing it? Eugene. And this also to YouTube within a day or two. If you don't want your picture seen, won't tell him. because he's done such a great job. He does it the same day. I give a talk in the library and have a show every 2 weeks or so. I have a show. That day, by the time I get home, it's on YouTube. I now have on there 1,000 or more shows on YouTube on every aspect of health. And it's due to Eugene. Yes. And I thought he'd be here tonight too to film this. And can't do it tonight because the library's closed, but we can do it within a few days. This will be on the internet. So I feel very obligated to the library. And it was told to me actually years ago by a black gentleman whose phone I rang, and he lives in New York. So good, because I would like to have invited him to this here. And I was so grateful about what that did for me that I gave him my 2-year-old Mercedes. And every few years he comes back to say hello. He's still driving the same car. It looks better. It looks better than the year before. I think it must be 40 years old. And it's shined up beautiful tires. I'd love for him to admit it, but maybe I'll find him. But again, I really appreciate you coming tonight. My life wouldn't be, I wouldn't be 90 without my beautiful wife. She's, if I can't answer the question, she can. I think we could probably start the show.
Well, first we have to do the nitrogen ice cream, right? Okay. We're going to do nitrogen ice cream and cake, and we'll do the show then.
Yep.
Y'all are on your own for the nitrogen.
Oh, I see.
We have to bring it in.
There's some milk. Go ahead and put that in. I have some sugar. Don't worry, it's less than this. That's what's up. So, this here is about 70% of what we breathe on a daily basis. Nitrogen is normally a gas in our atmosphere, but whenever we cool it down really, really cold, it becomes a liquid.
I'm the planetarium intern and the intern here at Science Digital.
Thank you so much for that wonderful show. That was wonderful, and everybody. We have a couple people who have asked to say a couple things, I think, about Rudy, just briefly. So those people who wish to have a couple, they approach me. There he is. Who wishes to speak?
As a lawyer, in litigation, there are not many doctors who are willing to testify or help their client when they're in need of trying to resolve a legal issue and or a damage suit. Rudy Kachmann is the only medical doctor that I'm aware of after 60 years of practice who was willing to come forward, be an advocate for his patient, go to the courtroom, do depositions, testify on behalf of his patient, our clients. And that's a rarity because there are no other doctors that would do that to take care of their patients and our clients' causes. So Rudy, you're one of a kind, and the reason, and you were so good at it, that the defense lawyers hated to cross-examine you because you were smarter than the lawyers.
Yes, no, I'm just very fortunate. I mean, not many people can say that their father's still alive, you know, at 90. So I think that's a real gift, and it's because he had really healthy choices throughout his life. And I think he set a great example to myself to, be a careful driver and not dive into a body of water, not ride motorcycles, and just not take unnecessary risks. So I pass that on to my kids, and hopefully they'll keep listening. But I'm very grateful for the example that you showed me of, a great work ethic, and that I tried to show that to my children. And you're tireless and still at it. So that's a great example. So thank you.
Ashley would like to speak for a minute.
Well, I have two things I'd like to say. Alice and I love Rhonda and Rudy because we like hanging around low IQ people. Number one. Number two, we have James Dean of Indiana, Mr. Cool. And the way Rudy dresses, he's Mr. Cool. But we have a competition at the restaurant. Whenever I know Rhonda and Rudy are coming, I have to try to beat him. So that's our competition. We love you guys.
Well, thank you so very much. Is there anybody else who wants to say anything?
Say something. I gotta say something. I have to tell you that. Oh, I have to stand. I'm Barb. I've worked with Rudy for 25 years, and I can never not say enough nice things about you. I have always respected you for the way that you treated patients. Maybe not the way you treated nurses. But the way you treated families, you always let them know that you could make that decision for them when it needed to be made, and I always have respected you for that. We would walk out of patients' rooms when he had to make a decision. We would both have tears. I would get Kleenexes, and he never wanted it, but I had to have them. And I just have to say, I can never say enough nice things about you. I have respected you, I love you, and I think you're one of the best neurosurgeons besides this man right here in my life and in this town.
Rudy and I were partners for 27 years. Rudy established the neurosurgery practice in Fort Wayne. And our group was the sole neurosurgery practice in northern Indiana forever, for like 50 years, while Rudy was the senior person. The reason for the longevity of our group is it's no accident. Rudy has always been fair, played by the rules, and had high standard for practice, medical practice. He was widely respected as far as patient population in the 10-county area, northern Indiana, Ohio even, but a couple of counties in Michigan. Everybody knew Rudy Kachmann. So appreciate all the experience we had together, and enjoyed our association, and wish you well. Thank you for
And I say thank you for saying those words, but I tell you, the people that came today, we all did something together. But I tell you something, and I mean every word of it. He is the best surgeon, maybe in the state of Indiana.
Thank you.
A lot of people here might not know that Rudy is a very good fisherman. He can take his little fishing rod and cast a lure underneath branches that are only a foot above the water and come out with a fish. He and I used to fish every week until he got too busy after he got out of retirement, or into retirement. And that's how we met fishing. And he's a very good fisherman. We fish his upper pond, and sometimes we catch 15 or 20 bass there and put them back. We have them named. There's Dennis by the drain. There's Tom by the turkeys. There's Donald by the dock, and we put them back and catch them again. He's a real good fisherman, let me tell you.
One day, he came upon me. I couldn't kill anything. Couldn't go fishing anymore. I just couldn't do it. So I would, the birds started following me around my pond, and the fish would jump up and go like this, and maybe it's because I was feeding the birds or singing to the birds. It was a funny thing. And my YouTube shows, which I have now, probably over 1,000, largely due to Eugene. He puts them out there. That one day, the ambassador to India flew up and wanted to see me. He came to my house. And Rhonda and I were standing in the driveway after he talked to me, and there were the animals out there. I think I was connected to nature. And about 20 geese lined up in a single file, and they made 5 figure of 8s while I'm staying there with the ambassador. And the ambassador turned to me because they used my YouTube shows. They have so much diabetes in India. They don't have enough hospitals, can't take care. They use my YouTube shows to, instead of hospitals, to tell their patients how to prevent diabetes and all these things. That's occurring today. And the ambassadors there, and Rhonda's singing, and these are lining up to a 5 figure. He says, Dr. Kachmann, I think you're connected to nature. I said, that's right, I know that. And I still am today. I'm 90 years old.
Again, thank you so much, everybody, for coming and visiting with us. But we are to our time, and they have to clean up so that they can get ready for tomorrow here at the planetarium. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Thanks, Ron.